Okay, so the previous video just you know cancel something like that. I don't really know. So how's it going? It's one more end of my day, and yesterday I just didn't do any video because I just fell for asleep. I just fell for asleep when I just uh, finished to work about my project, about the first project, and in the first time of my life, also about the second project, after approximately of a 7 months that I just did not work about this project, and I just must say that it was really hardly, but then eventually I just wasn't really nicely timing, and I was with the concentration to just keep working about it and just come again about this thing, about all the material, about all the issues, all the things, um, and it was really hardly. But then eventually I feel like I just absolutely succeed this thing, and it's pretty good. But I just spoke with my friend approximately of 2 hours, 2 hours, um, because I just wanted, but I wasted too much time. I wasted too much time, and because of that, I just got enough of time after I, did a workout, after I, cooked to myself, that I just did the thing that I wanted, and I talked with him for 2 hours. I got enough of time just to, take a shower and work about my first project and about the second fucking project, and after I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I was too much. I was too much about this day, and I was exhausted. So I really wanted, but I failed. Um, but I can say that when I woke up in this morning, when I woke up, not the morning, but when I woke up, actually, I felt like you know about the stocks, about the fucking market. I just can't continue like that, and I, all the time just have, the law, the law that, I just should do this thing on the end of the day after I just did all the thing, work about my projects, just finish. Um, but then eventually, because I just fell for sleep and you know I just missed, I think, 2 days about the stocks and everything like that. I just decided that, you know, from this time that I just woke up, I need to just, you know, complete all the thing that I wanted. Yeah, because I just had a really a big server. You know, I don't have this server, but I just in this server. So I just need to follow about everything, and it took a lot of time. Yeah, because there is a lot of things that I just should see and should analyze, and just it's just never enough every day. Um, and because in the day before I just fell for sleep, I miss thing. Yeah, and this thing I just needed to complete on the next day, but I just absolutely understand that it's too much. It's too much, things, details, data. Yeah. And so I decided, I just choose right now to complete all the thing because it's actually became too much. Yeah, too much missing, and that's what I did. And it's literally took really a lot. It took approximately of 8 hour. Just did all the thing on the stocks from the time that I just woke up. It was really hardly working, and I just needed to write a lot because there is a lot of things that people just fucking upload, and I need to just follow and to analyze, and after I just needed to saw all the thing that I had, and it took a lot of time. But after it, I just finished with that, and I can say that it's pretty fucking hardy, but this is the part of my day. It's a part of my life, and that's it. Uh, and after I just ate, and I work on my project again after a 2 hours of break. I just didn't work out a lot this day because I just couldn't find any time because I wanted to complete the things on the stocks and everything like that. Um, and it was really hard to just work on my project, but then eventually I just succeeded. Okay, about my first project, the original project that I just had, that all the time I just work about, it was really hardly because I just started started from a point that I don't have I don't have a power. I was just exhausted because I was 8 fucking hours about everything. Yeah, I just was on the market 8 hours. Yeah, without any breaking, without any nothing. Just people go for a job and work approximately about this time. But I work it about I just work about a really intensively. I can say in intensively way. Yeah. Um. So people just go for a job about approximately of 8 hour, and that's what I did. But it's absolutely more hardy than just the job, yeah. Um, and just came for their home and they do whatever they want, yeah. Um, so after these 8 hours, it was really hard to just get my concentration again, just you know work about the thing that I want, and I just absolutely understand why it's not the why I just don't do it in every day. Why I just don't give out about my fucking project, give out about my fucking working out, just start from doing on a market, and after I just start my day on my project, and know and about all the other thing, yeah. Um, because it's not work. Because I just feel exhausted. I feel that I just can't. But in these days, it was a really, extraordinary and just different. So I just work about the first. Even it was really hardly. I took a break and I just work again about the second, and it also was really, I can say nicely. But I just absolutely understood and noticed that, you know, just think about that. It's the first time of my life that I just work about, I just come again for a project that I just didn't work for 8 months, yeah, because I don't really have a lot of experience, and most of the time when I just start something, I didn't really understand, the key of lock about something, yeah. And most of the time I just was start something, and after I just you know stop it, yeah. um and about all of this 4 months, I just absolutely keep my eye about the second project also, yeah, because you know I just knew that it's a part of me, yeah, it's a part of something that I just should to complete, and right now I can't, yeah. So after just 8 months to come again about this thing and just you know feel like it's normal, yeah, it's actually it's nothing, yeah, it's just break that I took in order to complete something else. But all the time I just never, you know, lose my eye for this project, for, you know, the second. Um, but then eventually, the point here is, you know, I just absolutely notice how much bullshit I just write, um, and how much I was, you know, difference, and and this project is fucking nothing, just fucking, you know, I don't really know how to just explain and describe this thing, yeah, like science fiction, yeah, something like that. And of course I just absolutely understand how much I just have to keep going about this thing, because it's really starting, it's really nothing. And also the second project, but the second project is something that I just never stop to keep going about. And it's like a impossible project, so, you know, it will probably fucking will take forever. But then eventually the second pretty much more base, yeah, and build than, you know, whatever is going on in, you know, the fucking second. Oh my god, so I don't really know, I just slightly of the confusing, it happens sometimes. And that's it. I just have right now to just close this video, and I will continue my day. Probably I will just go for fucking sleep. And I just want to say that I'm really tired for everything, especially because of that, you know, I just don't really achieve any result in any aspect. Yeah, not on my fucking stocks, not on my, you know, project, of course, not in everything. I don't really know how much time it will take, and I really scared about my money, because I don't really know when it will over and what I will do when it will over. And as I said, I really miss for the boy that was, you know, just drive on the fucking electric bike, just, you know, do delivery. I really miss for this Ellie, for this boy, you know, because this me was really nicely and comfortable and release, and just, you know, was achieve feedback, even it was really shit working and everything like that. It just was achieve fucking feedback, and the fucking money was very nicely, and he just, you know, felt like he achieved something. Right now when I just work about my project, it feel like, you know, especially when I just work about the project that I just miss for 8 months, it feel like I just work about nothing. It feel like I just, you know, work about a stupidly dream, and it feel like I just waste my time. That's what it feel, yeah. Especially after I just work about my project, because, you know, when I work I feel like I do something, but after I work out my project, when I just, oh my god, my finger fucking pain. So I just want to say that, okay. So I just want to say that, you know, especially after, because, you know, I really feel full when I just work about my project, because I feel that my brain think 100% most of the time, and I just solve thing, and I just keep going about the thing that I plan and work and dream. But then eventually, when there is no feedback, when there is no nothing, when the result, you know, it's not really something that you just can see even in the future. So you just feel that you work about nothing, or you just waste your time and everything, and, you know, and eventually The point is, as I said, I really miss about this person that was doing fucking delivery, was cheap money, as a nothing, was just jump for this job, and for this job.